Okay, what's going on, everybody? And yeah, it's been well over 2 years since the last Games Arcade Room tour video that I posted, so I figured today it might be fun and enjoyable to just sort of briefly go around the room and show you all of the current madness. Just give you a brief, or I don't know how brief it will be, but a tour of everything, all the arcade machines, TVs, monitors, games, peripherals, memorabilia, collectible items, just absolutely all of the gaming stuff that is housed in this relatively small space. And yeah, it's just beyond an absolute blast to be able to have all of these game systems, arcade machines, Superguns, just everything connected, and just be able to come down here and relax and, you know, turn on one machine or 8, 9, 10, or whatever you're feeling like at the time. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. And I don't know, I suppose we'll start over here. First of all, love this one, the G-Mantle Neo Geo banner. It's the man himself. And yeah, just kind of beginning over in this right hand corner of the room. All kinds of old posters and flyers. Got a Doom 64 Nintendo Power poster, little Jaguar flyer, Neo Geo extension cable flyer. There's a Turok Nintendo 64 poster. A really awesome Zelda Ocarina of Time poster, also from Nintendo Power. Some cool Star Fox 64 and Mario Kart 64 kind of collectible cards from Nintendo Power from back in the day. Some more ads. Andros, Sonic and Crew. This one's really cool. Turok Dinosaur Hunter flyer advertisement. Reserve your copy now at Babbage's, Electronics Boutique, Software, etc. KB Toys. Remember those days? Some great, fantastic sellers of games. And yeah, now we're just sort of stuck with some absolute crap with GameStop and pretty much nothing else. So this one's really cool, fun to look back on and reminisce. Absolutely love this one, the Mario Kart 64, 1996 calendar. Some awesome art. It's also from Nintendo Power. Love this one as well, super old one and still going strong. The Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Are You Up to It? Genesis poster, got Tails, Sonic, and Robotnik up there. GamePro, one of my favorite magazines from back in the day. Unfortunately, while Nintendo Power and GamePro, all the great ones are no longer around. Daytona USA, Dreamcast. Got an awesome Final Fantasy VII scroll. Look down there, it's housed behind the this massive 27, this is a 32-inch Sony Trinitron CRT. Just an absolute beast. Love this monitor. Beautiful picture, and have wow, just a fantastic game running on it at the moment. And this one is Boogie Wings, the Great Ragtime Show. Here's the PCB, fantastic Data East shooter, and it's hooked up via S-Video to this 32-inch Trinitron CRT. Just a lovely picture. Can't get over that. That's awesome. So many awesome little weapons and power-ups, different things you can ride on in this game. Pretty much anything in the background is fair play. Yeah, the picture absolutely lovely on this monitor. The S-Video on the Vega Junior. S-Video is an awesome input method, and yeah, with a Trinitron and high-quality Superguns such as this one, a Japanese control box, looks stellar. What can I say? Lovely, lovely picture. they'll do a gameplay video on this game at some point. This one's just a blast to kick back. I have several beers. It's just a let the madness ensue in this game, as you can see. Got a guy going on a giraffe and an elephant simultaneously. But yeah, running on the Vega Junior JAMA Supergun, and one of the 3 Supergun control boxes, Japanese control boxes that I have. And I really love this one. Quite a bit of nostalgia associated with it. Probably many of you remember Danks, YouTube user back in the day, and it was a good friend of mine, and this was his Supergun that you saw in all of his videos, and the exact one right here in my house. And yeah, I purchased this from him back in 2011, so really cool sort of piece of YouTube gaming community history, as well as just a fantastic Supergun control box. There's a Cotton Boomerang, a STV motherboard. Here's a bootleg JJ Squawkers, awesome Athena arcade platform game. A really tough PCB to find, but this bootleg plays really well. PCBs in here, I think that's Ninja Turtles, Sunset Riders, Asterix, not sure. I don't know what's in here. I think, what is it, Tecmo Night might be in here. There's about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 maybe total PCBs in these boxes down there. Lots of stuff. And yeah, down in there, I guess we'll get to this. Well, let's open it up now that I'm right here. Just all kinds of, a lot of IGS PGM arcade carts, some Sega Titan Video, Super Famicom. Here's a spare Shimizu LS40. I swapped these out on this machine over here. These are relatively new bubblegum pink LS40s. Love that joystick as well. And I don't know, there's PC stuff in here, some really good Super Nintendo, Super Famicom games in there as well. Demon Front did a great video explanation on the kind of combo system, 999 perfect combo for the Valley stage. I love that game. It's the best run and gun ever made. It's even better than the Metal Slugs, and I love Metal Slug games, so that should tell you something. Yeah, just, I don't know, it's just Jag stuff in here as well. Bunch of manuals, all kinds of stuff. Let's get this close back up, if we can, now that I've gotten it out. A bunch of tools, rulers, whatever, batteries, some Xbox games, I don't know, flashlights, all kinds of stuff in there. And down in here we have just a whole bunch of different controllers. It's kind of hard to wedge ourselves in here. Wow, just everything in here. Dreamcast, Genesis, PS1, Xbox, GameCube, I don't know, Super Nintendo, PS2, what else? An N64 Rumble Pack, remember that thing? I saved these. I thought this was hilarious. Pretty cool stuff. Happy New Year 2012 from Excellent Arcade Shop Online in Hong Kong. Got some mittens. Just kind of saved those. Kind of a funny little cool memory. Nice of them to give these gifts away to people. So I just keep them in there. Good arcade shop, by the way. Yeah, up on this wall, here's a Rage of the Dragons poster, a couple of little signs from Brazil, Japan as well, some pennants and towels, scarves, just various athletic teams I support. And here is the Neo 29, the first candy cab that I picked up back in the day, and still going strong. Awesome cab, and still a beautiful picture this monitor is putting out. You Probably can't see it so well with all the lights and the glare, but yeah, this thing is unbelievable. Metal Slug 3 running right now. Got 4 carts in the 4-slot motherboard. Miracle Adventure, Spin Master, awesome platform game. Check out that picture. Yeah, this cabinet has well, the best arcade joystick of all time, the Famitsu LS32. A lot of the old SNK cabs had those back in the day. This Vega Junior JAMA Supergun, by the way, also has Famitsu LS32 sticks. And Famitsu PS14G push buttons, some of my favorites. Up on top of the Neo 29, here's the marquees we've got running in it at the moment. Love that graphic. Got a Oolong from the original Dragon Ball, Zero from Mega Man X series, Doraemon, and Vivi from Final Fantasy. Neo Drift Out. Fantastic game. Love Visco. 27-inch Sony Trinitron monitor, and got another Supergun right here, the Sigma Raijin. Love the graphic on it. It's just awesome. And one of my favorite shooters right there. And you can see it. Beautiful picture on this monitor, and Supergun as well. This is also hooked up via S-Video to this monitor. And this is UN Squadron, awesome Capcom CPS1, horizontally scrolling shoot 'em up. If not the best, one of the best of all time. Yeah, the Sigma Raijin has, it's got PS15 Famitsu push buttons and LS32 sticks. You can't go wrong with those. Just the best arcade stick of all time. And got about, I believe this is a 20-inch Trinitron over here. And I've got a, let's see if we can get down here, Retro Duo. It's running Chrono Trigger, one of my favorite role-playing games. Classic stuff. The soundtrack in this is just second to none. Yeah, just one of the best RPGs of all time from back in the day. And I have a Capcom Power Stick Fighter joystick. Awesome sticks. These are fleshed out with the old Sanwa JLW sticks, which I like a lot better than the more modern JLF sticks. Here's another one, by the way, over here. But yeah, down here, the Famicom is also hooked up to this monitor. Just the original Famicom, so just the RF version. Here's just some Famicom games down there. Another Capcom Power Stick Fighter. I've got a bunch of these, well, 3 of them. Some CPS2 boards. What do we have down here? Tough to see. Alien vs. Predator, Pro Gear, Marvel vs. Capcom, Cyberbots, and Armored Warriors. So pretty much like the essential CPS2 collection. Some great games. Oh, I hit start, so let's reset that, go back to the demo mode. Yeah, on the Sony PVM over here, the 1954Q. Got an awesome shoot 'em up running. And this is Kiki Kai Kai Nazo no Kuromanto. Beautiful picture. And actually just running via S-Video right now, not even RGB, but S-Video is an awesome connection method, and yeah, these monitors are absolutely stellar. Let's check out that. Ultra crisp. I do have, you can see here's JP 21 pin RGB to BNC, so I don't have right now RGB cable for this console, but for the consoles I've got pretty much everything else in RGB, so play my games in RGB on this thing that way. But right now I've got it running S-Video. You know, yeah, it's a beautiful picture. And another Trinitron recurring theme. Got plenty of these. Got a PS2, a Japanese PS2 running on this one, and this is Espeluda. It's fantastic. One of the best cave shooters, and 240p arcade perfection port on the PS2. Just look at that picture.
Presented by Tate.
Lovely. And it's running via component, 240p component, so pretty much RGB SCART quality. I mean, yeah, it's on par with it. What can I say? It's awesome. And I got one of these kind of Neo Geo, it's the Neo Stick 2, I believe it was called, My Shira Nui edition. Beautiful stick. Works on the PS2, PS1 as well. And over on, got a Philips monitor over here. And one of my favorite Toplan shooters, Kyoku Tiger, running on this thing. An awesome picture. Check it out. And I've got the PS1, Japanese PS1 hooked up to this thing. I've got RGB SCART cable running to the SCART to component converter, so running that way. And yeah, it's a really sought after PS1 game. It's the Toplan Shooting Battle #1, the only one that was actually made. It has Twin Cobra, the US version of Kyoku Tiger, which it also has, and also Tiger Heli, the predecessor to those games. I guess I'm over here now, so here's some of the PS2 games that I've got out right now. Here are here's the shooting game collection I've got: Espeluda, Ibarra, Shinryu. What else? Mushihime-sama, Gunbird Collection 1 and 2, Contra, and Sonic Wings. And here's Sonic Wings Special on the PS1, and Dodonpachi on the PS1 as well. And if my camera battery goes out, I never seem to have this thing charged when I want to shoot a video. I'll just restart the video. But yeah, let's see, look at some of the figures. Awesome World of Nintendo Link statue. This thing's like 24 inches tall, about a foot tall. A couple feet tall, I'm sorry. And I think it's actually 20 inches, so a little bit shy of that, but nonetheless, you get the idea. It's massive and highly detailed. I love this thing. Got a Boba Fett, little Funko bobblehead, Greedo, little Chinese Mario kind of Lego clone figure. I love this thing. There's the old Jazzwares. Still got these things. Mega Man figures. Got Proto Man and Rockman. Love these guys. The Ginyu Force guarding the Sony monitors over here. Goldo, Jace, Ginyu, Birder, and Raccoon. And there's some really cool, these are about a foot tall each. These are kind of difficult to locate these days. There's a Raccoon statue, just super, these are PVC. Awesome, just highly detailed. Check it out. These are just kick-ass. Got Raccoon and Birder over here. These things are massive. Here's the Dark Souls 3 Collector's Edition box for the PS4. Just kind of put stuff wherever I can fit it down here. N64 doesn't get played a whole lot, but system I do enjoy. This is how everything's kind of connected down here. Wires, cables, surge protectors, all over the place. On this 27-inch Trinitron and Tate, the great Battle Garriga. The picture on this, second to none. No further explanation needed. Rising great. I mean, yeah, man, really seriously, maybe the best vertical shoot 'em up of all time. And the Saturn port is perhaps even better than the original Rising PCB. Just the various options that it gives you. I mean, it's an arcade perfect port. And I've got the Saturn running via S-Video on here. Fantastic picture. One of my favorite TVs is this one, my dedicated Tate Trinitron, always in vertical Tate position for all of the great Sega Saturn shooters. White Japanese Sega Saturn, the Model 2, the 4 meg RAM card. I believe I have inserted in there. I can't actually see it, but maybe the camera's picking it up. What's this? Here's an awesome horizontally scrolling shooter. Did a video on this game. It's Rabio Lepis video system shooter, 87 release, but I believe it was known as Rabbit Punch in the US, and Yeah, check out that video I posted if you don't know about this game. I love this game, and this is a really tough PCB to come by these days. Fantastic game, Rabio Lepus. Got the Hori Fighting Stick SS running on the Saturn down here. Awesome stick. This kind of Famitsu PS14G style buttons and LS56 style stick. It might actually be one, I'm not sure, but it's either way, it's awesome. With more PCBs in here. It's a Neo Geo X Gold Fatal Fury Special running on it, and here's the joystick for it. It's actually not a bad joystick. The system itself is crap, just due to all the kind of scaling and artifacts that you get in the picture, and it only runs in 480i, which is really strange. You don't get 240 true low-res scan lines, so it's real jittery and blurry, but they got it running on this little 9-inch Symphonic monitor. The stick you can use in MAME, and it's you know, it's a cheap knockoff of a Neo Geo stick, but not too terribly bad actually. I kind of like it. It does the job, that's for sure. And I've got a Mayflash stick, which is, you know, also not top of the line, but definitely pretty good. I like it a lot, and it does the job. And I've got that running on the PS1. Yeah, some SNK boards in here. I believe Street Smart, POW. I don't know what's down there. Another couple of Sega Titan Video motherboards. There's another PCB in there, which I can't remember. Two or three wedged back here. I don't know if you can see. I think that's Bucky O'Hare. That one. I don't know. Lots of boards everywhere. Yeah, on this Trinitron, a 27-inch. Got a really highly prized item in my collection, Metal Slug 3 for the Neo Geo AES. And this was not a cheap game at all when I bought it back in the day in Japan, but I mean, wow, I mean, quite an investment really if you consider the just ridiculous amounts that these games are going for now. Easily 4 figures for sure. Going up well over $1,000 this game these days, which is crazy. AES prices are just literally mad, and I mean I paid a fraction of it back in the day. I think $250 for this. So, but yeah, one of the best Metal Slug games. And I mean, this is well, it's running on this Neo Geo. As you can see down here, this is a component modded Neo Geo AES. And yeah, picture speaks for itself, does it not? It's unbelievably nice. And here's an AES stick that it's hooked up to. Here's a awesome one, the Sega Virtua Stick HSS 013. Well, there's the box for it, 0136. And yeah, real Famitsu LS56 joystick, which is awesome, one of the best ones. What else do we got down here? PS1, US PS1. There's a Vagrant Story. I'm trying to get back into that. Had it out here for better part of a half a year and haven't started it up, but I really want to get around to playing that. Here is I never finished it off back in the day, so I've still got a file on a memory card somewhere. But here's my old school mid-80s NES, still going strong. Cleaned out the 72-pin connector several years back as it wasn't working, but after that runs like a champ. And I got a great Konami side-scrolling platform kind of shooting type of game, Bucky O'Hare. I think I put up a video of this game, yeah, back in the day. Well, what can I say, really nostalgic, awesome one, love this game. And yeah, beautiful picture on this 21-inch Trinitron running via composite since it's the NES. But yeah, check out the picture, it's awesome. Deadeye Duck. Actually have him in my channel page kind of banner right in the middle of it. But yeah, just switched out a couple of games. So I also have a Neo Geo CD down here, and we have Last Resort running right now. Awesome version of the game, the CD remix soundtrack, and just one load time at the beginning. And this SRS, this WoW SRS Trinitron really does justice to that awesome audio. It's an awesome shooter, by the way, one of the better ones on the Neo Geo. Very much influenced by great ones such as R-Type. And on the US Saturn with the Action Replay 4-in-1, just switched over to it right now and have a fantastic game, Sengoku Ace, or actually this one's Sengoku Blade. Awesome demo track sequence. Great CPO shooter. And on the Super Neo 29 Candy, got one of my favorite games ever. And this one is Rockman 2, the Power Fighters. And like I said, the Super Neo 29 Candy's starter is not functioning well, so I mean I can try and turn it back on, but it just kind of doesn't last long. But love the marquee when the bulb is fine. I just need a new starter, and it's a beautiful marquee when all lit up like this. Yeah, the monitor on this cabinet is amazing. CP. I put up a video not too long ago of just changing out, working on some of the problems in here with a few of the button micro switches and changing to new LS40 joysticks. The old ones were kind of a little bit gummed up, so took those out and cleaned them up, but yeah, got these new ones in there. What else can we show you? Over here in this corner, got the old Mega Man figures. There's Electman, Shadow Man, Mega Man, and Proto Man. Some N64 and Super Nintendo. Some really nice boxed RPGs. And another holy grails in my collection, a large box Earthbound, which I picked up at an old retro import store, like 17 years ago now? Jeez. Maybe even more than that. But yeah, I picked this up for $40, and God only knows what it's going for now. So really, really great find, complete with the box, manual, the large strategy guide, everything. So I don't know, I think that goes for like at least $600, $700 now. So pretty good day when I found that. Or Super Nintendo, Breath of Fire, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, Secret of Evermore, Super Mario RPG, Chrono Trigger, King of the Monsters, N64 stuff, Jaguar stuff. It's a box of Atari carts, rather, an awesome game. Wario and some Care Bear 1980s power in your fucking face. It's a Mickey Mouse plush and a Capybara Guarana Antarctica plush from Brazil. Love that thing. I don't know if you can even see it because of the light, but there we go. I got Cadillacs and dinosaurs in here. Several other PCBs, I think 3 or 4 of them. And here is a Jaleco PCB. I just did a gameplay on this not too long ago. It's P-47, the Phantom Fighter, awesome shooter. What do we have in here? We have Tenchio Corral 2 on the CPS Dash, US Navy on the CPS1, Saturday Night Slam Masters on the CPS Dash. Here's a, I don't know if this is Bucky O'Hare. It is a Capcom, Konami PCB. Could be Asterix, could be Bucky, I'm not sure. And what's next to it? Willow on the Capcom CPS1, and then over there have Charlie Ninja. And then here's the US Sega Saturn Virtua Stick. It's not a really good one. No micro switches in the stick. It's just like kind of like a giant D-pad. Basically, that joystick functions the same way. Here's the Saturn racing wheel. It's kind of dark down there. And yeah, I got this. I used to have an LCD kind of on this in this corner, and well, I don't know. I just moved it up to my office room and got more boxes and collectibles down here. Here's the Neo Stick 3 for the PS2 and PS1, the Mai Shiranui version, and awesome art, great collector's item. There's the Fighting Stick SS, the HSS 07 Hori Saturn stick. Here's a Japanese Saturn S video cable box. There's the HSS 0136 Japanese box. Here's a Japanese PS2 box. It's a little Goku Dragon Ball figure. Got some Amiibo, Little Mac, and Olimar. And right here I have a Kotobukia model kit of Valkyrie from Valkyrie no Densetsu, Legend of Valkyrie. Just a, wow, fantastic game by Namco. It's a Tate monitor, vertical arcade board, and it's a really wild game, one of my favorite games. It's something of a shoot-em-up slash adventure slash RPG type of game. It's really wild, a bunch of different genres sort of all rolled into one, and yeah, just the artwork on this box is absolutely fantastic. Love this. Love these Kotobukia model kits. I've got several others. I need to get this out, build it, and paint the accent details on it, but check out our main protagonist. Awesome artwork. Top of the box. What else do we have? Here's a Wii U box. Here's a Todd McFarlane, awesome little Where the Wild Things Are Bernard statue. And here's a really cool special edition Initial D special stage for the PS2. Really awesome artwork, a large box. It's the Logitech Logicool GT Driving Force wheel. Wheel and pedals, so really awesome item. Here's a cool little, I don't know, I picked this up a long time ago at just like the dollar store. The pig with wings, solar powered. Just kind of reminded me of one of the characters from the Parodius games, so got that down here. And these are really awesome. The DWC, really kind of tough to come by these days. Little mini Ginyu Force figures, got the whole set right here. So we got Raccoon, Goldo, Captain Ginyu, Jace, and Birder. Here's another one of the LS46 that I changed out on the Super Neo 29 Candy. What else do we have back here? These are really cool. These little Star Wars mint dispensers, candy dispensers, and they actually kind of talk if you push the button on them. You can hear R2. Stormtrooper. These aren't the droids you're looking for. There's Vader. I think the Vader one's out of juice though, so it's not going to make any sound. There's a Tanuki Mario up here on top of Special Edition Nintendo World. It came with the Luigi remote, pretty cool. There's a GameCube box. There's a little Mario Goomba kind of mince container. There's a Daruma head. There's Catherine limited edition for the 360. It's got the cool Stray Sheep pizza box in there and all that. I got the pillowcase for it hanging up on the wall on the other side of the room, as you can see. Pan around. It's a great wave of Kanagawa, 36 views of Mount Fuji, classic print. This is just a little wall scroll that I picked up years ago in Asakusa in Tokyo. And there's an awesome limited edition Death Smiles box for the 360. Has a Xbox 360 faceplate on there, themed for the game. Automatius Excellent limited edition. There's a boxed Raccoon figure from Jack's Pacific, I believe. Really cool item. And I love these. Here are my little Mario amiibo collection. The 30th anniversary, 2 of them. So you have like the classic color and then the modern color. And this was a Walmart exclusive, this one. So really cool to pick this one up back in the day when I did. And here's Mario with a fireball from Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U. But yeah, love the 30th anniversary kind of blocky 8-bit looking ones. Especially this, the limited modern color edition, really cool. And right here, I love these as well. These are cool. These are just, well, obviously Pac-Man and just sprite bead art. And so got these up here. You can see the individual detail. God, these took a long time to make, each one of them. The perler beads. So my wife and I made these together, kind of a fun little project. All of the Pac-Man ghosts. Akabe, Pac-Man, and Miss Pac-Man. So those are awesome. Love this one here. This is another World of Nintendo, much like the Link one that I've got over there. This is massive. It's 20 inches tall. And this is the Super Mario World of Nintendo figure. Really, really awesome looking figure. And it fits perfectly up on this TV. Here's Tonberry King from the Final Fantasy series. I love this plush, awesome detail. And here's a Kirby plush as well. In my old, well, you've seen these before, but I'll show you them again. You've seen probably a lot of this stuff, but give a look to those who haven't seen it. This is a Samurai Spirits 5 poster. I just love this one. Came with the complete kit. Check out the detail. Beautiful art. And I love that game. A lot of people don't, but it's my favorite Samurai Shodown, Samurai Spirits game. And Metal Slug 4 came with that kit as well. Awesome artwork on it. Not my favorite Metal Slug game, but the poster is really sweet nonetheless. And this one is a really prized item, just absolutely massive. Quite an old one with the Tenchio Corral 2 complete CPS dash kit, and those are really hard to find. I've got one of those with the board, all of the extras, and this massive poster, and it just framed beautifully. I had these all professionally framed. And yeah, just love the Capcom arcade posters. Check this one out. And here are, these are actual, authentic, real, not repros or anything, the actual large marquees for US cabs back in the day. Metal Slug 2, Metal Slug X, Metal Slug 3, and Metal Slug 4, as you can see, and just kind of had them all framed, measured out, professionally framed, and I love this. This looks really awesome. And kind of continuing the old Mario Brothers Blick wall scene. I love this because I've got them kind of scaling the tower of JAMA with the Supergun control boxes and NVS kit boxes. There's Mario and Luigi, and the scene kind of goes around. We make our way up on top of the arcade posters, Goomba and Koopa Troopa, and the man himself, the lizard, prehistoric lizard himself, rather, I should say. Bowser Koopa from the very first Mario Brothers, and this one's massive. It's a beautiful little Blick decal. Got them shooting fire, so the Mario Brothers are trying to make their way across the JAMA wall to get to the boss. So I love how this kind of turned out. Really, really cool. A lot of things to look at in the walls here when you're just sitting down playing games, and you just get this kind of pan around, get this view. It's unbelievably cool. Sound. I don't know what else can I show you. We'll get to the shelving units, but in here I can't really open these up all the way at the moment, but just all kinds of different cables, RGB, BNC, composites, JP21 pin, Euroscarts, lots of different stuff in there, AV cables, and even more of the same down in this one, the JAMA loom. I switched over to Tiger Heli running on the top line shooting battle number 1. Awesome classic shooter. 1985 by Toplan, as you can see, the first one in the series. Some of my high scores. Need to get back into playing this. And yeah, up on top of this TV, got a little Donkey Kong figure, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, Knuckles remote control car, pretty awesome. Jabba the Hutt, Funko Pop bobblehead. And under this, I have a bunch of Neo Geo MVS mini marquees. convenient to have them here. You can just swap them out easily on the Neo 29 candy cabinet over there. Got now Famicom, or rather a Super Famicom game, Sonic Wings, running in the Retro Duo. It does play NES, SNES, and Super Famicom. And great port, Sonic Wings. Actually, I like the music better in the SNES port, Super Famicom port of the game. I think the original Sonic Wings on the arcade had some pretty goofy ass music, to be honest with you, but in this one it's a whole lot better. Kind of more serious, intense type of feeling to it. But yeah, on top of this Trinitron, have a Yoshi plush, the kind of dinosaur, I don't know, what do we call this one from Mario Brothers? The one where you step on him and the bones crumble and they kind of resurrect themselves. But it's a pretty cool one. It's kind of like an undead Koopa Troopa, I suppose. And here's Mario Connect's figure. Check out a little of the demo track from this. But yeah, here's also a Mad Catz PS1 racing wheel, pretty good one. Really fun to use that with the port of Ridge Racer on the PlayStation. A couple of Link, well, Zelda rather, amiibo figures. There's Ganondorf, Super Smash Brothers, and Toon Link from Wind Waker. Another PS1 racing wheel kind of just behind this. It's also a pretty decent one. It's a Pelican, like their products. Here's a Last of Us 250 gigabyte PS3 box. And one of the custom little plush dolls that my wife made years ago. This one is Glenn from Chrono Trigger. Really awesome one. And speaking of those, here's the one of the G-mantles that she made. There's G-mantle. And really cool Bowser bag from the Nintendo World Store in New York City when I was up there several years back. Love the art on that. There's the Catherine pillowcase from that limited edition. And oh yeah, two more. You might have seen the video I put up a couple of years back where I almost picked up that Capcom Q25 candy cab. I just missed out on it, but in that video I showed these CPS2 posters, awesome ones. This is Greto Maho Daisaksen, Solo Bang, Kart, Miyamoto, and Gremlin. My favorite character from the Raijin games, Miyamoto the Dragon, Samurai and Dragon. Can we focus on that? Beautiful art. And there he is. Are you great? We are great. Love the demo track from this game. And one of my favorite shooters of all time. This is a really rare. I've only seen one of these in my life, and here it is. It is a actual Eco Fighters official CPS2 PCB kit poster, and awesome one. One of the first CPS2 games. You can see 1994 Capcom. Just a beautiful art on it. I love this game. It's one of my favorite horizontal shooters. I don't actually have the PCB yet, but play it on the Capcom collection for the PS2. So really very thrilled to have this one. And yeah, over on top of this unit, we've got a Galactus figure. Awesome one from back in the day, really tall. It's about over a foot tall. Some more Funko Pop bobbleheads, Yoda, Vader, Captain America, and a guy from Halo. And here's a little, I picked this up in Japan many years back, Tokyo Yakult Swallows mascot. The logo. Got him up on top of Galactus. Here's an old PS3 Move box, another PS3 box, Xbox 360 box, the Pana Twin Long and Sigma Raijin boxes, original ones, so kind of tough things to come by. Came with both of my Superguns. And got a lot of MVS carts, but here are the kits I have. Neo Drift Out, Zupapa, Samurai Showdown 5, Captain Tamade, and Metal Slug 4. Here's Cat Mario from the Wii U Super Mario 3D World. Love that thing. And he's kind of perfectly just, he's a cat. He climbs up to high positions, like in the game. So he's up here on top of the arcade boxes. What else can I show you? I guess down here more Genesis stuff and GameCube. Here's the extent of my anime collection, I suppose. That's pretty much all I have. Just the ADV old school Neon Genesis Evangelion tapes. I've also got like a World's Strongest Dragon Ball Z VHS, but that's about it. So I guess, yeah, I'll show you, I kind of showed you the PS1, PS2 shelf down here. What else? Let's gotta go through each of these. So here is the Sega Saturn Twin Stick, a pretty awesome one for Virtual On. It also works for the Gundam Gaiden games and Gun Griffin on the Saturn, and that thing's so much fun to use playing those. Here's a Sega Saturn Stunner gun for the Virtua Cop and House of the Dead games. Just some, let's see, there's a Ghost in the Shell Dark Horse comics, some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, a couple of Evangelion, little manga, Automedius art book, which came with the limited edition, pretty cool one. And some old, there's like an old New Type USA, Star Wars Essential Guide to Characters, and a bunch of RPG strategy guides in there. You can see them. Oh, this is awesome. New Type 100% collection for Neon Genesis Evangelion in there. Here's the PC shelf, large box PC stuff. PGA Championship Golf 1999, Windows 95, 98 CD, and awesome Tomb Raider. The way to play this game back in the day was on the PC. The graphics were so much better than the Saturn and PS1. And love these old, love the big box for this. It's got a Tower Records price tag on it. Good old stuff. It's a category Action Adventure. Pentium 60 with a Pentium 90 recommended. 8 megabytes of RAM. DOS 6.0 and or Windows 95. Super VGA card. All major sound cards supported. It's kind of hard to read it. Dual speed CD-ROM. But yeah, awesome stuff. Like these time capsules. I don't have a machine that can run these games. Well, I can run them via DOS box, but not quite the same. It doesn't look as good as an original machine. Here's Quake. Great one. And Doom 2, large box. Probably my favorite first-person shooter of all time. A really cool Korean Metal Slug 5. FIFA Soccer 06. This is really cool. And then really prized pieces in the collection, the point-and-click adventure games, LucasArts stuff, like Day of the Tentacle. I did a video on all of these specifically. Sam and Max Hit the Road, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Curse of Monkey Island, Escape from Monkey Island, and Full Throttle, a really awesome motorcycle-themed one. There's Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Some more games, Quake 4, Battlefield 1942 Deluxe, these are Mac, Doom 3, Deus Ex, Age of Mythology, and some more Korean PC games, and some others like Diablo, Diablo 2, Warcraft, Dark Forces, all classics. Down here, and it's kind of... Down here, I've got a lot of... Basically, most of the games down here are my PlayStation 1 RPGs. I think the best system of all time for RPG games. I really enjoyed that era for role-playing games. There's a few other games in there. I did a video a long time ago just showing all of the PS1 RPGs and talking about them. Here's a Police Knots, awesome kind of point-and-click Konami adventure, kind of RPG type game. Arc the Lad, Deluxe, Working Designs, Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. There's an old Game Shark. Kind of already talked about this shelf. Some awesome shoot 'em ups right there. And over here, well, the Neo Geo MVS games are up here in AES, but kind of continues down here with some more AES, PGM. And you know, these things used to retail at like $1.99 and up, so I've actually, it's hilarious if you open up the Ghost Pilots. I showed it in the pickups video kind of a long time ago. Inside here there is kind of a price reduction tag from Software Etc., I believe, and you know, it's how many years old, probably like 25 at this point. That tag is still in there, and it's like reduced from $1.99 to $1.75. Of course, I picked this up for like 20 bucks many years later at Ghost Pilots. But, continuing on to the Japanese AES stuff. Space Adventure Action. I like how they kind of tell the theme in the Japanese ones. They kind of try to create a little genre. It's Top Hunter. Just awesome artwork. This game is getting really tough to come by and expensive. And then big power action game, awesome beat 'em up, Robo Ami. And again, some fantastic art. Another one that's really getting pricey. This one's just out of reach at this point. Lucky I picked it up back when it was only 250 bucks, but this is Metal Slug 3. Check it out. And some awesome artwork on it. And Metal Slug 4, also a very expensive game these days on the AES. It's got a little bit of sun fade to it, but nothing much. Awesome game. And we pull out this one, we have World Heroes Perfect. Another pretty pricey one, they're all pretty pricey. We have SF Soccer Action Game. So, Soccer Brad. Actually, Saka Buroru. Great Battle Action. Fighters History Dynamite. Kind of one of the many games trying to cash in on Street Fighter back in the day. And here is Samurai Showdown, the first one on the AES. A classic and still pretty affordable one to pick up. And what do we have? Finally, Super Real Soccer Game, Super Sidekicks 2. Check out the art on it. So yeah, that's my AES collection. Pretty proud of all those games. Really tough to get them now. So I would not recommend collecting for this game system anymore. I don't myself, and it's been so many years since I've bought an AES title. It's just stupid now, man. I mean, the prices are just freaking ridiculous, and I'm not gonna pay that much for anything. So yeah. Here is the jam-packed Famicom, and I've got a ton of Famicom games, some really good ones in here, like the Little Samson Japanese version of it, Lickle, and I picked this up really cheap, but I think now people are onto it. Oh, Little Samson's so hard to get, and now this one's going up in price, sadly. Just some awesome games in here. It's Twin B, I love the port of that one. Yume Penguin Monogatari in there, awesome one. Crisis Force, Samurai Pizza Cats. Just some really, really great games in there. And remember Funko Land? Awesome game in there too. Turtles 4, the port of Turtles in Time to the Super Nintendo. And like I said, I've got a ton more Super Nintendo games, not even in this room. Super Famicom as well. You saw some of them in that box down there. But here's just some ones that I kind of have up on the shelf to grab real quickly. Cotton 100%. Final Fight 2, Gradius 3. This is the Masters golf game. It's Gradius on the NES. Kirby's Adventure. Alpha Mission. Great Shooter. And another one, Star Soldier. There's just some more stuff in here, like Mario Kart. Everything's about to topple. Do-Re-Mi Fantasy right here. I did a video on this Hudson Soft platformer. It's an awesome game. Go check out that video if you haven't seen the game. And, is it gonna topple? I think we're safe for now. And the MVS games up here. And I've got several more, maybe 10 more that I don't have shock boxes for, but got King of Fighters 95, 96, Samurai Shodown 4, Amakusa's Revenge, Samurai Shodown 5, Real Bout Special, Shock Troopers, Rage of the Dragons, Burning Fight, World Heroes 2, Panic Bomber, Super Dodgeball, Magical Drop 2, Ninja Commando, Nom 1975, 3 Count, Bout. I always do that, motherfucker. Captain Tomade. There's an extra Metal Slug X cart. Nice label on it. And the slugs, Metal Slug 1, 2, X, 3, 4, 5. Neo Turf Masters, one of the best golf video games of all time. Fantastic Yume Kobo Shooter, Blazing Star, and Z-Blade Operation Ragnarok. Probably my favorite, maybe my favorite game on the MVS. One of my favorite shooters. Love that game. Best music ever. Nightmare in the Dark, awesome one. Spin Master, I showed you that running on the MVS right now. Here's a Neo Bomberman. Did a fun video on that one, it was fun to make. Zupapa, Puzzle de Pawn, Flip Shot, Top Players Golf. I've done videos on many of these that are in my arcade gameplays playlist. And yeah, let's go down to here. The Saturn. There's a couple of PC Engine games in here right now, but I got Saturn, Neo Geo CD, so US and Japanese Saturn, Neo Geo CD, and I think, yeah, just the PC Engine. So got some really good US titles, like Guardian Heroes. Getting a glare on this, but then you can't see it if I turn the thing off. Magic Knight Rare. So it's getting real expensive, and like I picked this one up, I don't even, for like pennies on the dollar, just so cheap back in the day. This one as well. I remember getting this at a store called Media Play, used for what, $11.99. I think that game goes for like 150 bucks now. And the find of all of them at the same store, Panzer Dragon Saga, the ever elusive, at the same store where I picked up that Earthbound, the box, large box copy for 40 bucks. Picked this up at the same place around the same time for $50, man, brand new. And I think this game goes for what, like 500 bucks now. So back then, you know, you just didn't know what was going to be valuable. This was produced in really limited numbers. I mean, I had no idea Earthbound or Panzer Dragon Saga were going to be worth like 500, 600, 700 bucks. I just picked them up because I wanted to play them back in the day, you know, 17, 20 years ago, for a combined price of less than $100 for those two games. So two of my little greatest finds of all time, I guess. Got this game running right now. Sengoku Blade, awesome shooter by Sikyo. An awesome one right here, the Salamander Deluxe Pack Plus, Salamander 2, Salamander, and Life Force. And the classic Metal Slug. A really good port, actually, on the Saturn. The best port of the game to a non-Neo Geo system. And just a bunch of games in here, Nights, Christmas Nights, some notable ones in here. Another, I can just get this out. Mizubaku Daiboken. Picked this one up fairly cheaply back in the day, I think around $100. Maybe it was a little bit less, but I mean, I know it goes for a lot more than that now, and it's an awesome Taito 2D side-scrolling platform game with kind of like shooting elements where you throw the bubbles. Very similar to Jigoku Meguri, Bones Adventure, and Bubble Symphony. And this one was a Taito F3 board. It's I believe I picked this one up super cheap back in the day. I think it's getting kind of pricey these days, but my favorite of the Bubble Bobble games. This one's epic. So, and also we can get it out here. A pretty rare another 2D side-scrolling platformer, Keo Yugekitai. And I did a little video on the demo tract of this running through. It's a beautiful game and a whole lot of fun. You got like Street Fighter Collection in there, Sonic Jam, the Capcom Crossover Fighters, Doom on the Saturn. Terrible frame rate on this, but it's a cool game to have. Sega Rally and the Gundam Gaiden games. And right here are kind of like my all my shooters, pretty much. I've got pretty much most of them for the Saturn. My favorite system for shooters. Let's see, here's a Gun Frontier. It's the Capcom Generation 4 with, you know, the Mercs games on there. Godly, Battle Garaga. And similar in quality, my two favorite shooters on the system, Batsugan, Toplan, and Rising Gold right there. Here's Tiger Heli 2 Plus, a Kyoku Tiger 2 Plus rather. Strikers 1945, Sikyo Classic, Skullfang, a really cool, interesting Data East shooter in the Kuga trilogy. Layer section, awesome game, and a really cheap one still to this day to pick up, a Taito Great. The first Donpachi, one of the earlier games Cave ever produced. Get these back in here so I don't knock them over. There's Geki Rindan, a Taito shooter, a cool one. Not my favorite overall, but some really interesting themes in it, some great artwork. Darius 2, or Darius 2, I should say. Awesome port of the game. You can kind of scale it in and out to get the large monitor aspect ratio. You'll get, it'll be letterboxed when you do that, but it's still cool. There's the the Macross Do You Remember Love kind of movie-based shoot 'em up. Oh, it's not a bad game, really. I actually enjoy that. And here is Arcade Gears 3. I have it in here because it has what, Chariot and a couple like a run-and-gun shooter. What is it? They call it in Japan Roosters. I'd forgotten, but yeah, Chariot is a cool side-scrolling shooter, and yeah, Don't Pull is an awesome puzzle game as well. But so two kind of shooters right there, run and gun, and traditional spaceship flying shooter. There's just some, well, here's Fantasy Zone, awesome one, arcade perfect port of that classic by Sega. Darius Gaiden, whoa, what can you say? I mean, awesome game. One of the best in the series. Here's Cotton 2. And here's the Parodius Deluxe Pack. Love the artwork on it. There's the Parodius Forever With Me. Oshaberi. And an awesome one right here, the Twin B Deluxe Pack. It has Detana and Yahoo on it, and especially the port of Yahoo. It's the right aspect ratio, and it's just arcade perfect. It's awesome. So Buffless 5. Great Technosoft shooter. Not my favorite in the series, but a good one nonetheless. And another Rising Greats, Sokyu Gorentai. And this one's awesome. Pretty much STV arcade perfect. And I think I'm going to have to set down the camera for a minute to get behind here. So I'll be right back. Okay, so delving further into the Saturn shelf. Well, first of all, here's the Panzer Dragoon 1 and 2 Collector's Edition little box set. Daytona USA and Virtua Cop in there. And a couple of PC Engine Who cards that you can tell I haven't played them in a little bit of time because I had them down here when I was shooting a pickups video. But here is, gotta show you this. I've showed it already in a pickups video, but the ever elusive Magical Chase, the second edition actually, too, which I kind of prefer just due to the hard case of it. And a pretty rare, expensive, sought after title. So prized possession in the collection, Magical Chase. Camera doesn't want to focus on it. It's too expensive to look at. But Detana Twin B, and, PC Denjin. So 3 awesome shooters right there. Awesome beat 'em up on the Saturn. Really cool techno soft rather game. And this is Neketsu Oyaku. I love this beat 'em up. It was on the PS1 as well. It's a fantastic beat 'em up. We have Power Drift and the Dungeons and Dragons collection right here. That's an awesome one. Great port of a CPS2 beat 'em up, and actually both of them. Tower of Doom and Shadow over Mystara. So I think this one's getting pretty pricey these days, but I mean it's an awesome game, well worth it. Classic Outrun, arcade perfect port. There's a Puzzle Bobble 3 Sega Net edition. Panzer Dragoon. Well, here's Outlaws of the Lost Dynasty on the Saturn, port of a STV versus Fighter. Cool artwork. And here's Panzer Dragoon 1 and Panzer Dragoon 2. Toge King. Last Bronx. Sega 3D versus Fighter. A cool game. And Deep Fear. This is a really cool. It's a Resident Evil survival horror type of game, and it's actually all in English with only Japanese subtitles, which is interesting because it was only a Japanese release, so a pretty easy one to play for most people. I think you'll have to navigate the katakana and hiragana menus, but that's about it. Shouldn't be too much of a problem for anyone with a little bit of Japanese knowledge. Here's Virtua Fighter 2. And Neon Genesis Evangelion, second impression. That's kind of like nothing too special, a little like digital manga, I guess you could say. So moving right along to the Neo Geo CD collection right here. And first one on top, we have Metal Slug 2. And it didn't used to be always the case, but these days this one on the Neo Geo CD is getting quite expensive and hard to come by. And this is an awesome version of the game. I love the combat school that the Neo Geo CD, kind of like an exclusive edition for that, and a great soundtrack as well. And I love, just like on the AES games, the Japanese ones, they kind of have like the little sort of genres that they put on the side of it. They're just wild names. So like action shooting game, unit shooting game. This one is Last Resort. Got that running right now over on this Trinitron. Fantastic game. But yeah, we have Polestar Super Visual Shooting Game. Camera's not focusing, but some awesome artwork. And this is a great version too. Awesome soundtrack. We have a real shooting game, Sonic Wings 3. Great one in the Sonic Wings series. And then Androdunos, which it's an action shooting game, which was not, it only appeared originally on the AES and MVS, and NCI did this kind of conversion port over aftermarket version to the Neo Geo CD. Only has one load time at the beginning, and yeah, otherwise plays just like the AES and MVS versions, and a really high quality production. It's an interesting choice for cover art, but it's put together really nicely, and the print is great. And near future action game, one of my favorites, awesome run and gun, Cyberlip, one of the earlier Neo Geo titles. It's a really cool one. Here we have Last Blade, The Way of the Blade. Great version of the game, but extremely long load times. Here's Garo Densetsu 3, classic versus fighter, real battle action game, puzzle action game, Puzzle Bobble, awesome port to the Neo Geo CD. Neo battle action game, a great beat 'em up. This one is Mutation Nation. And we have Ninja action game, Ninja Combat, an awesome beat 'em up as well, based on the system used in the earlier SNK PCB Gang Wars. Some people don't like this game, but I really love it. Monster action game, that's King of the Monster 2. And here's the first Samurai Spirits, Katana battle action game all the way down from here. It's hard to get that out. Here's the second one. And yeah, so on and so forth. Number 3. Number 4. And here's Neo Geo CD Special. It's Athena there. From the old arcade PCB, starring her, also a Famicom port, which I have. But yeah, she's kind of like the narrator for Neo Geo CD Special. I did about like a 35-40 minute kind of special on Neo Geo CD Special, just showing you all the little demo games, the exclusive playable games, all the trailer, Japanese commercials, various artwork, soundtracks that are included on there. It's actually a really cool little title. Very fun to just kind of pop in and mess around with on occasion. Well, yep, I believe we've kind of gone through all the games, at least that I have right here on this shelving, or set of shelving units. So yeah, as far as what we have on top of them, yeah, first of all, we have Nights into Dreams, kind of like the special edition large box of it. Reach up there, maybe you can see it. It's really high up. It's about like 10 feet up, probably. And here's from the side of the box. You can see it did include the 3D controller, which is a great controller for this game, the 3D control pad, which the Dreamcast controller was later based upon. Love Nights into Dreams, just a classic Saturn game. Really nostalgic one. And a couple of GameCube boxes. We have a Renegade manual, Taito's Renegade, the port to the Nintendo Entertainment System. Some awesome artwork. The camera does not really want to focus, but there you go. And here we have a supersized figure collection of Yoshi. Awesome one. And another one of the G-Mantle plushes that my wife made several years back. I love these, really awesome detail to them. Got the rose and everything. More figures, got Captain America, Majin Buu. I thought this was hilarious, just a little Lincoln Lee, salt and pepper shakers right there. Here's a Link figure. Here's a Devil Summoner 2, Raido Kuzunoa versus King Abaddon special edition for the PS2. Got the plush in there. Awesome one. Here's a Red 13 figure. Vegeta battle damage figure, directly after Raccoon kicked his ass all over the place. There's a Tifa figure from Final Fantasy VII, the frog. And here's a little ceramic porcelain piece from Japan, a little castle, maybe part of Osaka Joe. I can't remember exactly where I picked this one up, but a pretty cool item. Let's see, this is Mickey Mouse. Funko Pop figure, and a really awesome one, the Geno plush, another one of the, well, from Super Mario RPG, another one of the plush little doll figures that my wife created a few years back. That one's awesome, I love that one. And really cool, here's the box for the Sega Saturn Twin Stick. came with Virtual On, and great way to play that game, give you the real arcade experience. And there's the actual stick, the Virtua stick, I showed you it earlier. Awesome one. What else do we have? Mayflash joystick box. There's Booker from Animal Crossing, Nintendo. PS1 box. It's a Genesis Core System box. Nintendo 64. The Fun Machine box. Love the box for that system. There's a Monster Hunter Capcom plush and Max Rebo, the piano player from Jabba's Palace. Awesome one. Mario hanging out, leaning over, keeping a good watch on everything that's going on this side of the room. And the beastly Neo Geo AES Gold System box. This thing is just massive. I mean, it's going, you can see all the way behind all this stuff, up and around. It has the, it's kind of made to look like the actual Neo Geo AES console. I love that thing. Here's the US Saturn Virtua Stick box, the arcade gun, the Stunner. Here's a little pencil board of King of Fighters 13, or I'm sorry, let me see it, 12. Hard to see up there. But this one's kind of holographic. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but really cool. Terry Bulldog. So, yeah. I believe we have kind of run the gamut and gone over just about absolutely every game, console, arcade board, controller, just most of the stuff that is in this room. So like I said, it's just an awesome place to just relax and play some great arcade games. It doesn't get any better than just turning on everything and having it going full blast like this. So pretty cool on special occasions such as this one to have everything running for everyone to see. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I think that is just about everything that I can show you. So, well, this has been the Games Room Tour 2016. One last pan. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for everyone who stuck through this. I know it's going to be extra long, but really wanted to do something kind of special and cool for this video. Just go over absolutely everything in here, cover every last corner. So, and I didn't even, in my last video, I think the last Games Room Tour, I showed behind the TVs where everything's connected. There's a lot of different surge protectors in here, but you get the idea. I don't need to do all that. So, you can go back and look at that one too. But yeah, thank you so much for everyone who's subbed over the years, and new people, old people, all the great friends out there who continue to watch and support the CRTcade channel, all that good stuff. Really awesome to have just this platform, this forum, YouTube, basically to interact with other hobbyists and via video, just share your collections, different tips, just game room tours, just everything. Just kind of share the retro game hobby. So yeah, I've enjoyed it immensely and plan on continuing to make videos, so hopefully people keep watching them. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been the CRTcade Games Room Tour 2016. Talk to all of y'all soon. Bye for now.